if you're doing the work and you're living your life, you're a superstar.
Preach it. Good morning, honey. Mary's doing her best and miss, and we are getting rolling on our day early because we are headed to the hospital to check in with Mary's CF doctor, and we'll do PFTs and talk about the plan for her feeding tube placement surgery and kind of the plan of when she'll come into the hospital, do some IV antibiotics, and we'll see what else we talk about. But that's what we're up to. I'm going to try to get the vlog edited before we get on the road. I woke up super early this morning, which ended up being a good thing, because I was able to work on my sermon for a while and get some stuff done. But, welcome to our day.
Alright, packages to the post office. First stop. And we are in the car. We are ready to head to the hospital. It's rainy, but we made it. Ollie, do you want to say hi? Tell you now the story. It is mine and all I know. I could tell you now the details, but it's better when it's shown. I'm not trying to argue or to fool you through and through. It's just that when he called my name, I walked straight out of that too. So if you want some freedom for your aching, lifeless bones, you can take his brand new life, and he will take the stone and send it rolling, almost to the hospital.
You nauseous?
I am.
Man, it is a rainy day, guys, and which is made for a long commute. But we're almost there. You know what that means. We're at CF Clinic. I'm finishing editing the vlog, and we've got some crazy news.
My lung function is still stable and up 2%, so.
Her lung function, it's like crazy. It doesn't match how she's been feeling.
Yeah, my doctor's like, so symptoms are going down and lung function is good. For me, good. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So we're just confused, but we're happy that it's not going down. And so we're just gonna continue on the 2 oral antibiotics. And then on the 18th, which is the day before my feeding tube placement surgery, we're going to admit me and start IV antibiotics and just get ready for surgery. So check my blood counts and do all that. My weight is down. Like, it's just like all my symptoms are...
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen, though, like, even the last few days, like, Mary's just more out of breath and coughing a ton more, and, like, she's been throwing up from coughing, and,
like, this morning was rough.
Yeah, like, I remember thinking this morning as you were getting ready, like, I'm kind of worried about PFTs today.
Like, I was like, there's no way. I got nervous belly because I was like, there's no way they are the same.
So we are super grateful and surprised, and yet
so confused.
Like her doctor and her team are very much like, we don't treat the numbers, like we treat how you're feeling and how the symptoms are going. But in the midst of that, we're celebrating that her lung function is up, and I mean, really, we're kind of boiling down to the only thing that, like, could be different is, like, these inhaled steroids that she's been on. And then I was wondering, like, I guess we're at the point where voriconazole could make a difference.
and IVIG.
So there are moving parts,
We
but
do have moving parts, but those are, I don't know. I was stunned.
what do you think, Ollie? Do you think that's just like crazy awesome?
But the other weird thing was when I was doing my PFTs, like 2 weeks ago when I did them, after my PFTs I coughed a ton.
Yeah.
And some days I cough a ton after, and some days for some reason I don't cough. Today I didn't cough afterward, but I was shaking so much because you blow out really, really hard, fast and hard. And my whole body was shaking. And so I thought, my body is straining so much to just do the test. Surely the number is going to show that. And then after my test, I look at the numbers because I don't want to like trick my mind or my lungs or something. What is this crusty thing in my hair? Ew. Nasty. And the numbers were stable and even up 1%, 2%. So I'm like,
Wow.
what? Yay? Cool? Weird? It's kind of reminding me of, like, right after we got married, symptoms were really worsening, and my lung function was staying stable. I mean, it was higher than it is now, but my lung function was staying stable, and I was coming back to clinic saying, symptoms are worsening, I'm not feeling well. And that was when, my new team of doctors was getting to know my body, that sometimes my body is weird. And that's the truth about CF. Every CF body is different. Literally, every CF body is different. When one patient's lung function is the same as another patient's, they have completely opposite symptoms. I mean, it's one patient at my lung function needs oxygen, one doesn't. One patient can exercise, one can't. One patient can work, one can't. One patient can have child, one can't. Like, it's literally, one patient has diabetes, one doesn't. One patient has liver disease,
It's so
one
different,
doesn't. One patient has a football-sized spleen, one doesn't. So everybody is just really different.
Yeah, the interesting thing is like the last few, pretty much ever since we went to Scotland, came back, your lung function has kind of followed your symptoms.
It has much more.
Much more than it used to, but now we're like, it seems like they're going two different directions, but we aren't arguing with that. I mean, we're gonna like keep an eye on her symptoms. She'll continue the oral antibiotics, and that'll hopefully carry her through till we start IVs right before surgery.
The weird thing is, I am doing all of my medicines, all of my treatments. I am taking care of my body the exact same as I was.
Yeah, and that's true of your whole life. I mean, there's no,
it's not like, oh, it's because I'm doing my treatments now.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing I'm doing different. Yeah. And I've heard some people say like, oh, your work is paying off. But honestly, it's out of my control. Yeah. I've been doing the work all along.
Yeah.
And this is something I am like passionate about with CF patients. So if you're a CF patient out there, you are a superstar. Whether you are doing all the work and your lungs are going down and you're like, I feel horrible, you're a superstar. If you're doing all the work and you're seeing the results, you're a superstar. Like, the results...
It's not dependent upon results.
If you're doing the work and you are living your life, like, whether that's from a bed, a hospital bed, at home on your couch, or out, like, whatever you're doing. If you're doing the work and you're living your life, you're a superstar.
Preach it. But it was confirming today. It's discouraging, but confirming that Mary's weight is like lower than it's been here in clinic in a while, or ever, I think. So it's confirming that this J2 placement is the right thing, and we feel like it's the right time.
Yeah,
we're grateful that her lung function has remained stable, even though her symptoms, because that was kind of a concern of ours. If her lung function had dropped, like, is it worth like going through with the surgery? So, I don't know. I feel like it's the right time.
We feel like there's no perfect answer,
but that's
considering the circumstances, considering the circumstances, we feel like, all right, stable lungs,
We're not ruining like, oh, my symptoms are at an all-time low, perfect stretch. We're not ruining that by like going through surgery. And just like talking with my doctor, he's in the same place. He's like, there's not a perfect answer, but hearing kind of where you're at, yeah, it feels like the right time. So we're just I think we're just keeping an open mind about like the recovery. If it takes a week in the hospital afterward, fine. If it takes 2 weeks in the hospital, fine. If we get to go home after 2 days, cool.
Perfect.
Like, cool.
We'll just see. We'll just take it as it comes, and there's no like, yeah, we're just gonna do it.
Do it.
Yep. All right, are we ready to roll? Maybe we'll go downstairs and get some food, and I'll finish the vlog. All right, geared up, ready for walking through the hospital.
All right, we are uploading the vlog, and that's what we're doing. Then we'll go to the car and see where we go next. Time to celebrate. The clinic is done for the day. A honeydew with boba, what's it called? Tea.
Milk tea. Yeah.
So it's from Boston Tea Stop. That's like our favorite place to get it.
Yeah, so good. We used to do this all the time after clinic, but we haven't done it in a while.
It's pretty expensive, but it is a really nice treat. We really enjoy it.
Nothing like squishy frog eggs and fruit flavored milk.
It's our favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
Oh, we haven't had it in a long time.
So long.
Because the last time we got bubble tea, we decided to be adventurous and try a different flavor. That was a mistake. So, onward we go to the home.
Yeah, it's like,
we might make a stop, but we'll see.
It's a rainy day in the city, so like everything just like, it's like people's tires like get squishy or something. Everybody moves really slow.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those squishy tires. I just came to the thrift store. Peter's running to another store, and then he'll probably join us here in a little bit. Happy shopping. We are reunited.
Yes.
And good news.
What's the good news?
Don't worry. When Dina was here hanging out with us, we searched online to find the movie that we both wanted to watch. It's nowhere online, unless you buy like the physical copy on eBay, which obviously wouldn't get there in time. So don't worry, I got it.
On VHS. Does anybody know what that is?
Yeah, so Dina, next time you come, we're covered.
Time for a ham sandwich. We're home. Welcome home, guys. We've been working on fulfilling some orders from our store, and we've been getting notifications that some of your t-shirts have been getting shipped out, and they'll be continued to be shipped out over the next few days, and as orders continue to come in. So thank you guys so much for your support. We are watching the numbers grow as you guys join teams, and if you still if you haven't joined a CF walk near you, we every day we'll put the link down in the description. So
we're amazed. We're so excited.
Yeah, it was
We're excited we get to do this with you guys.
Yeah, we were telling Mary's nurse practitioner about it because Mary's wearing her shirt today, and just like how just amazed and grateful we are for this whole Frey Life team. So thanks for being part of it.
Yes.
We're rooting for you. Thanks for rooting for us.
Yeah, and for those of you who already have teams, whether you've made your own team or you've joined somebody else's team already, that's awesome. We're cheering for you as well.
Yeah, yeah. Don't feel bad about being part of another team. All the funds are going to the same place.
Exactly.
So we are just excited.
Yes, so excited. And we're gonna leave you here. So as
always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.